Okay, it's 10 o'clock. We're going to get started. Good morning for those who are just joining us. My name is Amy Reardon. I am one of the outreach coordinators with Delaware Commute Solutions, and I am joined with my fellow teammates, James Williams and Kathleen Greer. They will be monitoring the chat, so if you have questions as we're going through the information, please go ahead and put it in the chat and we will get those answered. We are going to get started. Thank you for those who added in their information. If you have not yet done so, please go ahead and put your name in, where you're joining us from, if you're representing an employer or an organization. And also let us know if you are familiar with the Get a Job, Get a Ride program. Go ahead and put a yes or no. So I see we do have some mixed answers. We have some yeses and some no's. So this would be a good review of the program for those who are familiar with Get a Job, Get a Ride. And then obviously for those who are not, we hope this information will be helpful for you and for your employees for that organization. So let's get started. We can advance to the next slide. So real quick, before we get into Get a Job, Get a Ride, who is Delaware Commute Solutions? What do we do? So Delaware Commute Solutions is a free commuter service that is through DART First State. We are state and federally funded. So this is a free benefit for anybody who lives, works, or goes to school in Delaware. We work with employers, employees, higher education institutes, and community resources to assist with transportation options for commuting to work or to school. The mission of Delaware Commute Solutions is to improve the air quality. We do that by reducing the number of vehicles on our roadways. And in return, this is going to assist you with transportation options. How do we do this? We promote all modes of clean commuting. So today we are focusing on transit, on the DART buses, but our other modes of clean commuting are carpooling, so sharing rides with fellow coworkers or fellow students. Van pooling, we work with Commute with Enterprise to help establish van pools for specific locations. Biking and walking are great ways if you have a safe route to get there and not too long of a route. Working from home is a clean commute because you're not even getting in a vehicle to go anywhere. And compressed work week. So when you're working that longer shift day, typically have an additional day off that you're not traveling, and you're also not traveling during peak times. So if you're currently doing these clean commutes, I encourage you to register for Delaware Commute Solutions. If you want to know your options, we can assist with that as well. We're not going to go into too much detail because we're really focusing on Get a Job, Get a Ride. But if you would like more information about Delaware Commute Solutions and how we can assist you, your employees, students for commuting throughout Delaware, please let us know, and we're happy to reach out to you and provide that information to you. Next slide, please. So let's get right into it. Get a Job, Get a Ride. Delaware Commute Solutions manages the Get a Job, Get a Ride program for DART. So it is a DART program that Delaware Commute Solutions is managing for them. What this program is a free employer program. It's open to all Delaware employers and organizations. The employer becomes a partner with Delaware Commute Solutions for Get a Job, Get a Ride. Once you are partnered, you are able to offer a free 30-day DART bus pass for new hires. And in just a few minutes, I'm actually going to take you to the website and walk you through the process so you can see exactly how it's done and if there's questions that go along with it. The goal for this program is to assist with getting new hires to their place of employment by providing that free 30-day bus pass for that first month. We understand that transportation is a hurdle, and it's one of the biggest hurdles for employment. So it helps the employer by utilizing this as a recruiting tool, and then it helps a new hire to provide that month of transportation to work. We also hope that the employee will continue riding the bus after their 30 days, that they'll continue utilizing DART to get to work, or they'll utilize Delaware Commute Solutions to see maybe what their other clean commute options are. So we're establishing clean commuting habits for your commute to get to work. And then also it allows us to partner with the different employers throughout Delaware, and it allows us to provide the other benefits that Delaware Commute Solutions offers as well. So because many of your new employees, if they're requesting a bus pass through Get a Job, Get a Ride, they can also utilize the benefits of Delaware Commute Solutions as well. And there is a website at the bottom of the slide, but like I said, I will physically take you to the website and do a walkthrough with you in just a few minutes. Next slide, please. So here we have our program stats currently. So we started this program back in 2020. So we are showing you how many partners we currently have to date. So right now we have 99 partners throughout the state. We have 147 work sites. And what this means is that several of our partners actually have several locations. So just because you may be one employer, if you have several locations, you do need to register each of those locations separately for the Get a Job, Get a Ride. So that's why our worksite number is larger than our partner number. Because, for example, if company A, let's say their partner number is 20, but they have additional work sites, they'll now be broken to 20A, 20B, 20C, and so on, depending on how many work sites there are. But each site does need to register for their partner number to get assigned that number. We've also provided over 440 physical DART cards and just over 1,000 DART Pass apps. So when you request a pass for a new hire, you do have the option between the DART Pass app upload and a DART card, and I'll go into more detail about that as well. We also provide assistance with the DART Connect which is down in Sussex County, and this is between Georgetown and Millsboro. This is the on-demand microtransit. That is what DART Connect is, and we also provide the Get a Job, Get a Ride passes utilizing DART Connect. So it's not a fixed route bus that you may be familiar with up here in Newcastle County and Kent County, whereas DART Connect is an on-demand microtransit specifically within a specific boundary between Georgetown and Millsboro. So if that is within the area that you're working with or your company is, we can provide you more information on that too. Just let us know and we're happy to reach out with that. Next slide. So one thing I want to show you, because we are focused on transit today, is the customized commute planning. So as a member of Delaware Commute Solutions, we're able to show you your commute planning options. So we're going to focus again on DART today. So for those individuals who are requesting the pass through Get a Job, Get a Ride, they obviously want to know which buses can get them to their location. So as a member of Delaware Commute Solutions, you can use the benefit of commute planning, and we'll show you the transit routes that will get you to your location. So in this case, to give you a general idea, the home location is the DART admin building in Wilmington, traveling to the Christiana Mall. So just to give you an idea of the route here, it provides your options. Let's look at the 4 transit routes. So there's 4 transit routes to get you from A to B. If I clicked on 4 transit routes, you see another window opens. This window is going to show you the bus routes, the departure time, and the approximate time of that route. Now, if I wanted more information, I can actually click. So if you see the very top one, it says Route 5 departs 9:52 a.m. It's roughly 38 minutes. If I clicked on that, it would open another window underneath it, and it would provide you details. So it would tell you where you need to go to pick up that bus and then the number of stops and where to get off. So it's giving you details on exactly where to pick up, how long it's going to be, how many stops there are, and where to get off. We also are showing you the information for the DART Transit app as well as the DART Pass app. Now, the individuals who request the Get a Job, Get a Ride pass to be uploaded to the DART Pass app, they'll already have this app on their phone. So this will allow them to purchase additional DART passes after their 30 days is up. So you can purchase your passes through this app. It's contactless, so when you get on your bus, you just bring the app up, the DART Pass app up, you can scan it, and there's no exchanging of cash because you're utilizing your credit card or debit card. And again, this is after your free 30-day pass is up that you could continue purchasing through the app. The DART Transit app allows you to see real-time bus information. So let's say you're at your bus stop and you're not sure maybe what time that bus is supposed to arrive. And if you have the DART Transit app, you could bring it up. It'll show you the scheduled time of the arrival of that bus and also the estimated time. So if it's maybe running a couple minutes late, it'll show you that too. It'll also show you the routes that service that bus stop. And if maybe you're not familiar with the different bus stops in the area, it'll show you the other bus stops in the specific area where you are. So those are two great apps to have if you are riding DART. Next slide, please. So I'm going to get more into this, but this is how to sign up to Delaware Commute Solutions. So what I would like to do is just get right into it. We're going to stop sharing the PowerPoint, and I am going to share the website. So if you just give just a few seconds to get it up and running. And again, if you have any questions, please go ahead and put them in the chat. Kathleen and James will be able to answer those right in the chat. Or if you'd like further information, please put your email and we can definitely follow up with you after the presentation. So right now, everybody should be able to see my screen. And what we're looking at right now is the Delaware Commute Solutions website. So there's some great information here, but let's specifically go to Get a Job, Get a Ride. So you can see it just flashed on the banner, but if you go right to resources, click on Get a Job, Get a Ride, it'll come right to the website. So this is where everything is going to be done. So if you're going to register as an employer, this is the site you would go to. If you're going to request a pass for a new hire, this is the site you're going to go to. So let's just scroll through together. So you see we have a table of contents, so you could go right to what you need. We're going to go through the whole site today. So first, it's just going to give you some basic information about the Get a Job, Get a Ride program, which we just discussed. It's going to let you know as an employer how to become a partner. So what you need to do is there first needs to be an internal contact for that employer. It may be you, it may be another individual. We typically always ask for two, just so there's always a backup. If you have more than two individuals who would be the approved contacts for that employer, you can always email us and we can add them to the approved list, because sometimes there's a group of individuals who will be requesting passes for new hires. And then who's eligible for the program? So it has to be somebody who has not received the Get a Job, Get a Ride free bus pass prior. So maybe they worked for Company A and they received the free 30-day bus pass, but now they're working for Company B. And even though Company B may be a partner, because they already received a 30-day bus pass, they will not be able to receive another one. So it's a one-time eligibility. They work at least 20 hours per week. And we do ask that if the employee leaves the company prior to the completion of the first 30 days, that the approved contact just notifies us and we will deactivate that pass for that individual. We also mentioned that there are two ways to receive the Get a Job, Get a Ride pass. So there is the electronic method, which is the DART Pass app. That is the preferred method. Now, we ask that while you are requesting this pass, that the individual goes and downloads the Dart Pass app right there. So you're doing it together. And if you bring up this website, which you have to do to request the pass, they can actually scan the QR code and it'll take them right to that Dart Pass app for them to download. When an individual downloads the Dart Pass app and goes to create their account, their information has to exactly match the information that you are requesting their pass with. So their name, their phone number, their email. So whatever you use as the approved contact to request that 30-day pass, that individual has to use that same information for their account with the Dart Pass app. If something's different, whether it's the phone number or the email, once we process it and send it to Dart, Dart will not be able to upload that pass. So it's going to delay the process. So just make sure their information matches exactly. Okay, there is a processing time of 7 days currently. Also, it does say here that if it is a paratransit pass upload, so this is for an individual who's already eligible for paratransit, there will be 30 days worth of passes uploaded. So it's 2 per day to equal 60 trips total. That's specifically for paratransit. So that is different from then the fixed routes. Now, the manual method is the physical Dart card. If you choose to have the physical Dart card, that card will be mailed to the employer in care of that approved contact's name, and then you will have to provide it to the new hire. So that may take a little bit more time depending on when it gets into the mail and obviously when it gets to your location. If you are local to the Dart admin building in Wilmington, you can also come and pick it up at the Dart admin building too. You would just send an email to us and let us know that that would be your preference if it's maybe needed right away. So there's 2 methods to receive the pass, the Dart Pass app or a physical Dart card. So once you make that decision, you can complete the other information for the request. Again, if an employee leaves within that 30 days, before that 30 days completed, let us know so we could deactivate the account. So if you are not a partner yet, your employer organization is not a partner and you'd like to become a partner, this is what you are going to need to complete. So you have to go to the partner form. You're going to fill in the information. Okay, the organization company name, the industry. If there are several different sites, what you would put in the site for that, the name for that particular site. The primary contact, so who's going to be the primary contact for the Get a Job, Get a Ride program. And if you have a secondary, and like I said, if you have more than 2, go ahead and email us and we'll add those names to the approved contact list. Complete the remaining information, address, approximate number of employees. You're going to hit submit once you complete all this information. You will see a green box pop up to say that it was submitted. It can take up to 5 days to process, 5 business days to process. And once you receive a confirmation email, you will see it has a partner ID number. You need the partner ID number to request the bus passes for new hires. Once you receive that confirmation email with the partner number ID, you can go ahead and you could start requesting bus passes for new hires. So you're going to come to the same website. You're just going to scroll below that partner form to the Get a Job, Get a Ride 30-day Dart Pass enrollment form. So you can see the very first thing you need to mark off, is this going to be a Dart Pass app upload or is it going to be a Dart card paper pass? So make sure you have that communication between the new hire and then you can mark their choice there. You're going to put the individual's name, title, email, phone number. This information, work days and work times, obviously can change throughout that first month. So just what it is currently, and then the individual's information. Here is where you're going to put the employer or the organization's name. And this, remember, is being complete it by the approved contact. So whoever we have listed as the approved contact will be completing this form. They will add the partner number ID, the employer contact's name who's completing it, and your email. Hit submit. Again, you will see that green box that says it has gone through. We will process it. And again, depending on if it's a DART card or a DART pass, it's going to be slightly different. So a DART pass upload currently is taking 7 business days to upload. But keep in mind, the information that you utilize for the individual here has to match their account. If there's anything off, phone number, email, it's going to delay that process. Now with a DART card, we will send you an email after we process it and we have the DART card letting you know that it is ready, that we will put it in the mail. Or again, if you're local and you want to stop by the DART admin building, you are able to come pick that up by the lobby. So you can let us know what your preference is with that. And if you have, let's see, are there any questions? Let's take a break because I know I just gave you a good amount of information. Kathleen, any questions to go over?
I did answer the questions that were in the chat. One was, and I'll just review them for everybody. One was just about the cost of the daily pass, excuse me, of the 30-day pass, which is $60. If someone chooses to, purchase that after. The other, there was some information wanted regarding family passes and things like that. So I did tell Tamika and everyone, if you need some other information about passes and just general riding the bus and things like that, we will reach out to you offline to give you some contacts within DART and then some other resources within Delaware for that. And then another question was just about the schedule of the buses or the times of the program. So this, what I had said in the chat is that this program is, we're administering for DART, we're administering those 30-day free bus passes, which coincides with their regular, bus routes that they offer on a daily basis. So there's nothing different outside of what DART offers for their daily bus routes for, the weekdays and weekends. And that's, I believe that's all I have for right now. And then if there are some other questions, I'll answer them and then we can revisit at the end, Amy.
Great. Thanks so much, Kathleen, for your help.
Sure.
So I'm going to stop presenting for the website. James, if you could bring the PowerPoint back up just to that last slide. We have a few more minutes left. I also want to remind you, for these individuals who are utilizing the bus, or maybe you are clean commuting in some other way, Delaware Commute Solutions does have, besides the commute planning, we also have the guaranteed ride home benefit. So specifically speaking with Get a Job, Get a Ride, for those individuals who are riding transit, and let's say something happens where they miss the bus, or maybe you had to work late. And again, you can't get that bus back home for whatever reason. When you are a registered member of Delaware Commute Solutions, you can utilize the guaranteed ride home benefit. You're able to contact an Uber, a Lyft, whatever your preference is. You'll pay for that Uber, Lyft, or taxi, but we have the ability to reimburse you that cost. And for you to utilize that, you have to be a member of Delaware Commute Solutions, and all those who get the 30-day free bus pass are automatically registered for the program. But you do need to record your clean commute. You need to save your receipt for that Uber or Lyft. And we do have a guaranteed ride home trip reimbursement form, which is on our website, which we can help you locate. So if you have to utilize Uber or Lyft to get home because you couldn't get back on the bus for some reason, you can get reimbursed up to 5 times a year. So keep that in mind. And then also our third benefit is our rewards program. So anytime you're clean commuting, and in this case, again, riding the bus, you can record your clean commute, you earn points, and we have over 450 rewards that you can choose from, or you can even enter our monthly drawing. And we can provide you more information on that as well if you would like. You can go right to our website and register for Delaware Commute Solutions if you're currently not. Or you could also download the Delaware Commute Solutions app, whether you have an Apple phone or an Android phone. So just a quick review of Delaware Commute Solutions as well, because if you are a bus rider, those are also going to be benefits that you can take advantage of and be rewarded for riding the bus. Okay, so we have about 5 minutes left. So if there are other questions, we're happy to go over them with you. If you need more detailed information, please go ahead and put your name and email into the chat, and either Kathleen or I will reach out to you, and we could schedule a meeting to go into more detail. This presentation has been recorded, and we will be sending out the recording and a thank you follow-up next week on Monday. So you'll have that to review, and you can also share it if there's somebody that maybe could not make the presentation today, or you feel would be interested in learning more about that. So you will see that on Monday, a follow-up email with the recording as well as the information for the program too. So I'll just give it another minute for any questions. While we're waiting for any questions, we have our next info series coming up April 13th, Thursday, same time, 10 o'clock to 10:30. So feel free to go ahead and save the date for that. We'll provide some more information as the time comes closer, as well as the registration for it. And let's see, any other questions? I think Kathleen has pretty much taken care of the questions in the chat.
Yeah, Amy, I don't see any other questions. And again, our follow-up message that you had mentioned that we'll send out on Monday will include some of those links in there too, to the Get a Job, Get a Ride program. We'll include the links to the form itself for the guaranteed ride home, and then the separate follow-up for a couple individuals, just on some other resources and things for them to maybe get contacts for DART passes and things for their family members. And I think that's all the questions that we had so far.
Okay, perfect. All right, everyone, thank you so much for taking time out of your morning and joining us to learn some more information about Get a Job, Get a Ride and Delaware Commute Solutions. We appreciate your time, and we will follow up with any of those individuals that need additional follow-up. So have a wonderful day. Reach out to us if you have any additional questions. Thank you so much.